And when the issues or challenges begin to come up, you are able to still see the goal that you set. Today we're going to be having a reset kind of video. We're going to be talking about how to make 2023 the best year ever, and that includes planning and reflection. So that is what we're going to be doing today. So I have a guide that I'm going to be working through with you in planning for 2023. You can find this guide in the description bar for you to get. The first 10 people are getting it for free, and then if you come after, so from the 11th person, you pay a fee of $1. Yeah. So what we are going to start with, I'm just going to open it up on my computer. It is downloadable, editable, printable, whichever version you would want to use, you are able to use it from there. So let's go into my workbook. So the first thing that you're going to do to have an amazing 2023 is that you need to reflect on the last 12 months. So reflection, although, is something that we always do not look forward to, because you don't want to look at the mistakes that you have made and all of the errors that you committed, or all of the things that you were not able to do in 2023 or 2022. But it is important for you to reflect so that you know how to plan better for the new year, how to use your time better, and how to not waste your time, which is basically me saying the same thing in 3 different sentences, but you get my point. So we're going to reflect to see how the year was and why the year was the way it was. Reflection is very good for you to do because it tells you that you're not afraid of the past. You're ready and willing to take the lessons that you need to take from the last year into the new year to make sure that the new year is better than the last year. So for you to plan better for 2023, you need to reflect on how 2022 was. So what were the mistakes that you made? What were the lessons that you learned? What were your achievements? What were the things that made you excited, and why did these things exist? So you're going to pick out the important points, because as much as 2023 is a new year, it doesn't mean that every single thing that you're going to be doing in 2023 is all brand new. Sometimes you're going to be building up on things that you started in 2022 or even previous years. So for you to reflect is for you to see how far you have gone with all of those things and what you need to do, because all of the years that we have kind of just built up to the complete full version and plan that God has for us, and so it's not always going to be all brand new. Sometimes it's going to be building, and so for you to build right, you need to reflect on the steps that you took and the steps that you did not take. So the first thing that you're going to do to make sure that 2023 is better for you is that you need to reflect on how you spent 2022. So in the workbook, you get a space where you're able to express yourself and write in details all of the things that happened in 2022 and why they happened in that way. There are also prompt questions for you to follow through with and help you to answer these questions honestly. So after reflecting on how the year has been for you, you are then going to move on to mindset work, because your mind is very important and powerful in how you spend your days and your time. You need to put in effort as well to make sure that your mind is right in 2023. So mindset work means that you're dropping mindsets that are not good for you, mindsets that depletes your energy, and you're picking up mindsets that are going to help you to work towards being the best version of yourself and seeing the results that you want to see. And some of these mindsets include success mindset, abundance mindset, gratitude mindsets, mindsets that would help you to focus on positive things and not negative things, that would help you to look forward to the days as they come. It is also in this mindset work that you kind of have a word that you're working with in 2023. So you have a mantra, or you have a word that guides your decisions and guides your step as you're going into the new year. So mindset work also means that you are certain of the energy that you want to help you in 2023. You're certain of the steps that you need to take. You're certain that you are going to be focused on greatness. You're going to be focused on peace. You're going to be focused on just being the best version of yourself and not consuming negativity, because negative energy depletes us whether we know it or whether we accept it or not. So if you're going to surround yourself with negative energy, then the year can be better. So state the mindset that you want to operate with and the word that you're going into the year with, and make sure that you can see it visibly and clearly, which is why I would advise that you get the workbook, because the workbook helps you to write down all of these things and make sure that you can see it as often as you want to see it. So the next thing is that you're going to have a picture, so main goals that you want to work with. And before you do this, I would advise that you break these things into different categories. So for you, you could be someone that has a career part of you, a business part of you, personal development, spiritual growth, financial growth as well. So there are different parts or different perspectives or aspects of us that makes us us. And so for you to be intentional about the goals that you set, you have to see these different aspects of you that you need to work and focus on in 2023. So for someone, it could be that they want to work on their spiritual growth, personal development, and career. It could be for another person, they want to work on their relationship goals, their business goals, and their health goals. So this means that you are clear on the part of you that you want to work with and the part of you that you want to set goals in. And so when you have this clear, then you're going to set goals in these areas. But it is very important for me to state that when you're setting these goals, you want to make sure that your goals are aligned with the ultimate vision that you have for yourself. There is no point in you having a vision and then your goals are not leading up to that vision. Your goals are supposed to lead up to the vision that you have for yourself. So say that you want to be a recognized voice in the field of psychology. That just came out of nowhere. You can't be saying that that's the vision that you have for yourself, and then what you're focusing on right now in 2023 is soccer, football, or yes, how you want to be a better football player, when you know that that's not what you want to go into, when you know that that's not the vision or the picture that you have for yourself. You don't want to be a professional footballer or a professional soccer player, even a professional sports person, but your vision is for you to be a recognized voice in the field of psychology. So all the goals that you set for yourself has to lead up to that vision of you being a recognized voice in the field of psychology. So going forward, in the different categories that you have for yourself, you're now going to set specific goals. And I'm saying specific goals because for you to stay on track with your goals, the goals have to be specific in a way that they don't confuse you. And when the issues or challenges begin to come up, you are able to still see the goal that you set for yourself in the midst of these challenges. Sometimes when you begin to encounter issues or challenges with your goals get lost in those issues and challenges. We don't want that. So your goal has to be specific for you to see exactly what you're still working towards, even in darkness. Yeah. So let me just say that setting goals is not just for you to write down a bunch of things that you think you're going to be interested in 2023, but it is you being intentional about how you're going to spend the year, what you're going to give into the year, and what you expect to get out of the year. So that means that these goals are not just things that you see other people working towards. They are also not goals that you are seeing on social media. So you've not just picked it from a movie or picked it from a book. They are things that actually matter to you and are important to you. Also here, I'm going to say that there is a difference between setting goals and setting tasks. It's not the same thing. So for example, your goal can be, or your goal should be, that you want to lose 20 kg. That's a goal. I want to lose 20 kg by March. That's a goal. The task for that goal is I'm going to go for a run, a 30-minute run every day. I'm going to prep my meal and eat my dinner by 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. That's a task. So that's not a goal. Your goal is not to eat dinner by 6 p.m. Your goal is to lose 20 kg by the end of March. So you see the difference between a goal and a task. And a lot of people make the mistakes of setting tasks as goals. That's why you would get to a period where you are seeing it as redundant, or you are seeing it as boring to you because you're set a task as a goal. But when you set a goal, you have tasks that helps you to achieve these goals. So in the workbook, you're also able to break down your goals into the different categories or slots that you have that you're working with for yourself. and see it clearly. Next up, you're going to have to put a reason to this goal. So why do you want to do this? It is your reason that is going to help you to stay consistent on it. If you have a goal without a reason, you're going to get tired, you're going to get bored, you're going to get frustrated, especially because we are not able to stay committed to things for a long period of time as humans. So if it is going to be something that you're going to stay consistent with, you have to be serious about it. And being serious about it means that you have a reason why. So why do you want to lose 20 kg? You need to have a reason for that. It's not because people are saying this or you want to look like this person. It's because it is important for you to love yourself better in the new skin that you are working towards. So you have to have a reason for the reasons. You have to have a reason for the reasons. You have to have a reason for the goal that you have set for yourself. That way, your reason keeps you accountable to the goal that you have set. Next up, you're going to break these goals down into the 4 quarters of the year and state how exactly you want to achieve these and the aspects of that goal that you want to achieve by the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and the fourth quarter of the year. So it is easier for you to work with 12 weeks because you see that it's not a long stretch of time that you're working towards something, but you have it broken down, and then you also have those goals broken down into those quarters that you can focus on. When we think that we have 12 months to achieve a goal, we kind of procrastinate and drag out this goal for 12 months. You'll be surprised at what you can achieve in 3 months, and that's why I work with 3 months in my execution mastermind. I always say to work with 3 months because you're able to measure your results better and you're able to put in more energy into the different aspects in 3 months than in just 12 months of working on a goal. So break your goals down into quarter. And if you need help with this, I'm going to leave in the description bar the link to join my execution mastermind, which is open now, and I'm taking in new clients. So join my execution mastermind and we're going to be able to work with you for 3 months to make sure that you are able to break your goals down into these quarters and see exactly what you're working with. And you also get accountability in the execution mastermind because it's a group of people all interested in the same thing, and that is to achieve our goals. So I invite you to join in the execution mastermind, link in the description bar for you to check it out and enjoy the quarters of the year. So you have to break the goals down into these different quarters, and you also have to break it down into habits. And this is why I always talk about morning routine and evening routine, because in your morning and evening routine you have habits, and that is things that you do all the time, so they become part of you. And there are also things that kind of gives direction to your day. So for example, my morning routine includes, and I have a video on that linked here, check it out and use it to create a working morning routine for yourself. So my morning routine includes me getting out of bed, doing my devotion first, having my exercise. Sometimes it's 15 minutes, but I always have to do something that moves my body basically. And then I'm going to plan for the day. I'm going to then shower up, clean up, and then get breakfast and then start my day. So like this, I know exactly the things that I need to do to make sure that I am on the right track towards the day. So with your goals, you need to create habits, because from my morning routine, you see that one of my goals would be to be a fit person, to be healthy. Another goal for me there is to build or grow my spiritual journey, my spiritual relationship with God. So these are things that helps you to work towards your goal, habits. So you want to make habits from your goals so that it is easier for you to stick to it. It is easier for you to watch yourself do these things over time, and then it becomes part of you, so that you don't have to, it becomes remote for you to do these things. It becomes unconscious for you to do these things. Working towards your goal is no more a duty. It's no more a task that you are reminding yourself constantly to do this, because it has become a part of you. So in the workbook, you also get a slot where you break your goals down into these quarters, and from the quarters you create the habits that you're going to do daily, your daily habits, your morning routine and your evening routine. And then the next thing I'm going to say is that you need to make up your mind to have the best year, which again ties down to your mindset. You have to tell yourself that it is going to be a great year for you. As much as a lot of people say the year was not great for them, a lot of people had fantastic years. A lot of people had beautiful years. So it is the energy that you put into the year that you actually get. So if you're going to be telling yourself that 2023 was the point, that's how I had high hopes for 2022 and it was blah. No, you need to always tell yourself that 2023 is going to be the best year ever and begin to work towards it. So as much as I have said all of these things that I need to say to you, if you are not working towards it, you are not going to see the results that you want to see. You're not going to enjoy the year, and it's not going to be the best year. So you need to tell yourself that 2023 is going to be the best year, but it's not just about saying it with your mouth, but also saying it with your action. So you want it to be the best year. What are you doing to make it the best year? What are the actions that you're taking towards your goals? What are the steps that you're taking towards your goals? Are you saying that you want to have a successful business and you're waking up by 9 o'clock in the morning and watching movies for 4 hours before you remember that you have to work on your business? No. So it is how you want the year to be that kind of directs and guides the actions and the steps that you take towards the year. So tell yourself that it's going to be a beautiful year and work towards having a beautiful year. So I hope that this video helps you to have a fantastic year, plan better for the year, and make sure that you are also able to be accountable to yourself as much as to other people that want to help you to have a beautiful year and work towards being the best version of yourself. Again, important links are found in the description bar. Please check it out. I have the workbook there for the first 10 people for free, and then others get it for $1. And then I also have the link to join the execution mastermind, which is open now. So please check that out as well. And yes, I look forward to having a beautiful, fantastic, and phenomenal year with you in 2023. Till next time, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you later.